All right, time for the countdown, and there we go. Yes. God. Every time I have to confirm. I thought because we didn't have a run going, I could just load the new save there. Got that 𝐇𝐚𝐮𝟓 or something.
After the end of World War II, the world was.
If that is a thing, I probably have that as well. It's just going into, the next directive. Okay, someone followed. Let's ask them how they're doing. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're already in chat. In any case. All right, let's try for real this time to do a proper run. Like a decent run. No way how skip attempt this time. Like, we did try last run. Let's try an actual serious submission. Still, of course, using the mountaintop skip, but that's always up. We got the experience of a run through. Let's see what we can get. The thing, this game does not have any torture that I need to mash through. Because I got sore muscles like everywhere, including my arms, from a Saturday workout. That's Monday. And I already noticed, like, trying to mash through the cutscene. I was feeling like, oh, my arm hurts already. All right. That movement is a little bit better than what we did before. Very good. Roll. And let's go. By the way, Yoki, you said you got that 𝐇𝐚𝐮. Are you streaming as well? What kind of games do you play? Thank you. Let's have a conversation if you want. So don't just stare at the screen and go crazy for this game, man. It's not that bad. Honestly, this is a very relaxing run if you know a little bit what you need to do. And if you know the difference for the end. Like, it is definitely still a very relaxed kickback run. I always say, oh yeah, 𝐸3 is so boring or very easy. But honestly, it's also relaxing at the same time. Boring can be fun in its own way. It's interesting, we're at 17 viewers on YouTube. Holy cow. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for picking me as your evening entertainment. If it is evening for you. Hey, maybe it's your lunch break time, Apart from obvious Metal Gear, I'm also broadening my horizons. Did all of the Resident Evil games apart from RE8 and starting from PS1 Resident Evil 1. Nice. You basically do what I did last year. Last year I also went through a lot of the catalog. Basically, since Halloween 24, I played a lot of Silent Hill games and Resident Evil games to get through the catalog. And then last year, during Summerfest, they announced Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I'm like, oh wow, I gotta finish the series playthrough until that game comes out. And I'm on it. I'm almost done with the series. I just gotta, oops, I gotta click down one. It's fine. I only have to finish 7, the DLCs, and Village, and then I'm ready for Requiem. Because then I play most of the Resident Evil games. But not just the numbered titles, also the side games like Revelations 1 and 2, Code Veronica X, Outbreak, and Outbreak File 2, which was a lot of fun, I personally thought. And again, Death Stranding, nice. I never streamed Death Stranding, to be honest. I don't know why. It's just a very personal game to me. I like to not stream it just so I can keep it like to myself. Like the experience. When Death Stranding 2 came out last year, spent a lot of time just grinding that out on my own. I think, 60, 80 hours off stream. So much fun. But I was also thinking it would not be that interesting because I like to spend like hours on end per evening to just truck around moving materials and build streets. I don't know, I found it very relaxed. And I had a TV show on my phone running and the game was running there. It's like, yeah, Just chilling. It was a nice summer. Same with November. Was it November 2018? Death Stranding 1 came out. Perfect thing. Well, yes, I do stream myself. I ran previously as one, I think, under a different name. Ah, I see. Well, gotta make sure that I give you later a follow. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna wait until the next break, though. It's always nice to meet new people. Sometimes the inputs are being eaten. It makes me so mad. Come on. Thanks for your videos on the randomizer. I'm just 2 hours excited to try PM and some code for all of his tools. For sure. I'm glad you found them, picked them up, and then now playing yourself. Because the randomizer is really fun. Welcome in Clark Superman. Yeah, maybe we're gonna do a randomizer race in one of these Monday streams. I don't know, could be fun. We had the idea of giving everyone the same set seed and then do a run of that. Like we select one seed for everyone, but they don't know what the seed contains, right? And as the run happens, they learn more about that seed. But everyone is on the same seed. That could be also an interesting race concept for a speedrun race. I'm gonna ask around. Like I said, in my Discord, if you join my Discord, which I have not linked yet, I gotta make a command for that again. But yeah, in my Discord, you can join me if you want to participate in the speedrun races. You don't have to be like a top speedrun runner. You just, if you know a little bit your way around, you want to just participate, come on and join in. We're open for newcomers all the more. We could do that next week if he is. Is Horizon able to run MGS2? I think he knows his way around Extreme and European Extreme. I think that's the only thing he knows, though. I'd be down for a European Extreme race. I'd be doing the most safe stuff, really, but I'd be doing it. I would not feel the same level of comfort with MGS3 UX. Although, I mean, if I never start grinding my way into UX for free, I probably will also never get there. Maybe it's a little bit of like just sitting down, funny doing it, committing to it. I wanted to hang out with Carly a bit more, so I proposed to live coach me for MGS3, but it's not up for it. Aww. I mean, I could do it. Wouldn't me, making a good job, I could give you a start. That's the offer I can give you. Nikali is a bit unfortunate in the situation of like it having one of the best speedrun abilities and the terrible ability of not being able to focus for sitting down making tutorials. I tried to make with Kali a Metal Gear Rising guide way back in the day. And we got to make at least episode 0 together, where I held it to edit it down. And yeah, that episode 1 script is still the script phase. And what am I doing here? Come on, open in. There we go. I'm on the, what's it called? I'm on the pod where you can escape the cell. Right. Good job. Okay, hopefully this time I can make a quick Oslo. Let's see. Did some fun race with another run. I went here and it was still believe it was someone around 130 to 140. It was free, very easy. It's not bad. It's good.
I see him.
That killed him. Did I get the others? I don't think I got the others. The one there. Relatively fast. And we still got a gold out of that. I'll take that. That's fine. For no prep, no nothing, run for fun, I suppose it was alright. Yeah, that's really good then. No, absolutely. Hey, if you're just sitting down and running the game, that is then really good. huge respect for giving it a shot. And hey, if you ever want to dig deeper, my channel is there, my Discord is there, I'm there. Can do live coaching. 𝐸𝐵𝑠2, I'm definitely good for coaching. I'm currently top 4. I think number 4 on the PC Substance leaderboard for 𝐸𝐵𝑠2. So very easy. I'm a little bit lacking on European Extreme. It's an entirely different beast to teach as well, you know. But I definitely know my way around more for 𝐸𝐵𝑠2 than 3. In terms of teachability, it's 𝐸𝐵𝑠2, Metal Gear MSX, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, like the 2D games, Metal Gear Solid 1, and then Metal Gear Solid 3 maybe. Also went the complete wrong way here, that's weird. Can confirm, thank you. All right. Don't touch the fence. God. Oh, this is such an awkward position to end up. Here, there. Okay. The good thing is now that I'm a little bit more used to the game again, I can actually... Honey? Wait. Oh, is it 1 to the right? It's 1 to the right, isn't it? God damn it. I was going to say... Yeah, there's the gap. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Like I said, I don't know my way around free. Like this is the proof. I was 1 too far to the left. Oh man. I definitely gotta play some PS2 𝐸𝐵𝑠2 again. That's much more my jam. But I wanted to finally make a submission for PS2 𝐸𝐵𝑠3 here, so hey, that's the one we're doing. That's the one we're doing. Yeah. One day I can pay it forward by teaching someone 𝐸𝐵𝑠 1 or 2. Nice. I'm looking forward to that day, Code. I'm gonna be backseating in chat and being like, nope, no, you're wrong. Nope, we don't do that anymore. I'm just kidding, just kidding. All right, that's stupid. That's probably gonna cost me some time, right? Oh, find out. Don't sweat it. All right, let's see. Got to focus here. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
I'll back you up. Take this.
Oh.
How dare you? Felt that. You coward.
Think I still get him here? Yeah. That's a bit awkward. He's gonna run away now.
Major, forgive me.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, we lost some time there just because of bad execution. Running would be an interesting thing to do apart from my usual VTubing gaming activities. I imagine my commitment would be low though. I mean, my commitment right now is low. I consider myself a retired runner. You know, I only speedrun every Monday. I don't speedrun any of the day of the week anymore, really. Except when there's like a big release like Metal Gear Solid Delta was. Metal Gear Solid Delta was the exception. But usually, I don't consider myself an active runner anymore because I just don't care for the grind like that, right? In 2021, when the pandemic was there, I finally sat down and decided to, you know, start doing speedruns. I was always watching GDQ since like mid-2015, I think. And... you know, for years I was saying, I want to do speedrunning again. And the Metal Gear Solid series was almost clearly the series for me to start. So obviously in 2021, the beginning, like January, I started learning my first speedrun, which was Deus Ex Human Revolution. Not a Metal Gear title. But like a month later, I learned Metal Gear Solid 1 any percent. And then because there was a tournament happening, I also learned Metal Gear Solid 1 all bosses. Now, like 5 years later, I'm sitting here and thinking, man, I've done a lot. I've got my fair share of world records, my little contributions left and right to other games. Like, for example, the 2D Metal Gear games I've been contributing a lot to. And I had a lot of world records in many games, and now I'm just like sitting here thinking, yeah, that's fun. I don't want to go back to that time where I was grinding the game for like 6+ hours each day. But I still want to speedrun a little left and right, and that's my hobby, really. So every Monday, we do some races, or I set like a focus thing, like here, episode 3 for PlayStation 2, for example, specifically. Can I shoot it? Yes. This aim is terrible. Big shot. There you go. So yeah, my personal commitment is also relatively low, but it's fine, you know, because everyone has their own speed. And I think the people that just speedrun anyway, even if they're not grinding days on end, they're still gonna be fantastic speedruns. Did it even get hit? I don't think it did. I don't think that's it at all. Yeah, now it's done. Damn it. Stop it. There you go. Okay, good shit. Man, what a rough start here. You basically went ±0 here in this segment. That's fine, though. You gotta eat a lot of these bullet bees, though. That's unfortunate. Bloody hell. That's fine, though. Now we're gonna see a huge skip, or a huge time save coming up for the next segment, because we're just not gonna go for the warehouse skip, you know. It's unfortunate how just basically almost impossible it is to skip that warehouse. I'm glad we did it one time at least last week, after like, what, 90 minutes of trying. For today, we tried one, you know, for like 1 25-minute segment here. This second round, we're just gonna go through normally, just so we get a like halfway decent time. And then we'll be done here. Oh yeah. We know we also get relatively, we have at least a chance for a time save at the Fury, because we had a death at Fury, we had a death at the end. We can do most of these bosses relatively clean first try. We can also get a lot more time saves later down the road, not just the wares. Not skip, I guess be done. Oh, let's see. Time for a good old swim. Maybe if I get it right, I can do the little warehouse hop skip. I'm gonna try to go for it again. Last time we rolled too far and then didn't get the hop. Although normally we would also get the box in the warehouse and would not need to be able to do that anyway. We'll see how it rolls. Alright, let's see. You don't really have much push forward, right, on PS2, it feels like. On HD, I'm pretty sure you get push forward much, much more.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
That's fine. And so now we're just gonna go... Yeah, we immediately hop down. It's fine. Whatever. Gotta get the box on my way out and then we're good to go. The most fun part. Alright, here we go. I don't even see what the previous segment time was because the detailed timer thing is hardlocked to IGT, not RTA. Oh well. Also, let's talk a little bit about our design updates I wanted to do with the app. I wanted to include an integration with LiveSplit, where LiveSplit uses a WebSocket connection to my app, which already exists. I already have a thing for that. I found a little website tool that you can include, and then it allows you to play little sounds based on events that happen on LiveSplit. Like if you split positive or negative, you can do a connection to StreamerBot, and then StreamerBot can do an action based on that, which then, of course, interfaces with your stream, which is really cool. There we go, now we're finally standing. But I want to take it even a step further, and depending on the game, I want to play different stuff. Also, because I don't like having LiveSplit on my stream like normal speedrunners do, because I treat my real estate on this layout a little bit different. These days I would rather have the people on focus like chat, you know? But I still have LiveSplit, of course, in form of this little timer underneath me on the webcam. Knock this ass out. And so how do people know when I split what time difference there is, if we are ahead or behind? Well, I want to show a little pop-up like bing, show like, hey, +5 or -6, stuff like that. So people still get a feeling of like what the pace is. And of course, because we got also chat interaction, would be nice to then have that also be enabled with a chatbot. Like if people ask like, hey, exclamation mark pace, what's the current pace? And they just get the response in the chat.
Help me.
How did he... That's stupid. Now I'm going to lose time here because of this dude. Did I need to like just stand there? Dude. Alright, now this should be fine. Yeah, because the time is running so much faster if all the guards are now sleeping. Man, that's stupid. Why did it fuck the first time? Oh, I did a different route, right? I grabbed the 6 spray and the handkerchief. This time we're not going to get the handkerchief. We're just going to shoot RPGs to our feet. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Too close to the corner. Damn it. Got him. That was a little bit too hard of a turn. There you go. Skadoosh. Alright, going down left and then getting ready for the timed roll once the grass starts. There you go. Nice and easy. You could also use the D-pad to go quickly, like sideways through the vent. It's a nice thing to know about. But yeah. Oops, where are we going? Alright, good roll. Don't stand up too early. Don't like electrocute your butt again. Oops. And this time we got the Patriot. I don't have the Patriot in my inventory, which is kind of a shame. Let me just quickly put it in, I guess. And then we're gonna go smoke grenades. Not smoke. Stun grenades. Are you able to get the 𝐸_1 PCDE port working on a modern computer? Yes. I can tell you how, but you won't like the answer. We're gonna emulate a Windows 98 PC using PC86. Where's my friend? There he is. Using PC86, a very well done emulator for older machines. You can make it work. No, what are you doing? There you go. Jeez. Oh yeah. What that was turning. PC86 is so good to emulate older PCs like a Windows 98 machine. And then you can very easily run the German version. It's free though. I can help you with the setup. I can give you basically my setup. But yeah, it works really well. And it's fun because you get 30 FPS, but German dub, you know. So that's really good. I'm gonna break my leg here because I get the box. So I'm gonna take the thing away down. Yeah, that's the box. This is all fine. The box, the guards are coming from below, right? Yeah, they're coming from below. And then the next room we already lose the load again. Yes, I do have the DE version of the PC port. I mean, it's on archive.org. That's where the English, French, and German version are. Would be interesting if they have any other version, maybe somewhere, like the Spanish version. That would be interesting. But we do have no CD patches for French, German, and English. That's why I don't know if there even is somewhere any other language version of that PC version. Heck, if there even is a Japanese version, that could be interesting. Oh yeah, I split way too late. It's fine. I'm just going to leave it here. You know what? No, I'm going to undo the split and then split forward. But we've saved like 12 minutes. So not 20, unfortunately. Obviously, we also got to get through the part here. I do have to put on the animals camo though as well. So don't shake as much. I'm going to do that soon, doing the roll. Uniform, tier there. Animals in English and tier in German. Still level camo. I mean, it kind of is. The animals camo is goated for you, European Extreme. Damn, son, you already saw me. I'm going to unequip the stun grenade. Oh, we can do the one-shot system here, like we do in HD. Wow. That was a huge time save here. I saw the second place run on the board, which is by Major Zero. It's the only one that we have today that has still video proof, unfortunately, because Worm's shit, I don't need the key. The Worm's Twitch ones have been deleted. There you go. There you go. Animal camo's goated. It is though. Gonna put on an easy gun to regain some stamina here. Alright, we're reaching the break finally. That was good though. I didn't consider we can do this fight like we do in HD. I thought it was not possible, but apparently it is. Just got to be really quick on getting a body shot for the first shot after the stuns. Because normally, at least on HD, we can throw the stun far enough so the end is like blinded for longer. But I mean, that worked. All right, break time here. I'll be right back. Alright, there we are again. I usually just open Blue Sky quickly and check if there's a new message or something. I don't do much during these breaks. Alright. The mountains. And we got a stamina full again as well. So again, interesting how quickly we did the end here on PAL. I'm not sure if this is possible the same way on the US version of the game. Then again, I have not really watched many PS2 runs of Metal Gear Solid 3, so I wouldn't know. But it's somewhere in my memory I have it that we can't use the same strategy on PS2. But again, it could maybe be that PAL versus NTSC makes the difference there. Maybe another reason why PAL can be faster than NTSC. I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying. What the? Well, that's fun. What's fun is like we're still on the alert. But like the alert goes down as soon as the guards are knocked out. The attack helicopter that sees us normally doesn't even matter. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy? The fun part is we don't even need to worry about the door on top of mountains, because we're not going to go to the top of mountains anyway. We're going to do the mountain top skip anyway, so it doesn't matter if they are on alert or not. Normally in an HD run would be like, shit, please somebody see me again so I can, you know, go through the door. Oops, that's me. But in this instance here, it's like fine. The Eva skip, exactly. Hey, let me go. Shit. Okay. Pressing the wrong button though. I was pressing attack down left. Nope, not it. Nope. 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 There we go. That's it. Eva skip or mountaintop skip. Just immediately going down here. Can be done faster, of course, but yeah, we'll take it. Also, I did not roll early enough. Funny, the loads are so bad you can spend quite a while trying this and still save time. I know, right? So many cutscenes to be loaded on top there. Alright, let's hope we can get a relatively good Fury fight here. And then we get even more time saved done. Should be definitely heading up here. There you go. I remember in the box we can already swap to the mausoleum.
Are you ready for this? Burn, baby!
You know what? I'm gonna try one more time. Like playing on PC first time mode. Yeah, it's crazy, right? The PC loads are insane.
Are you ready for this? My chute's been ripped.
Yeah, that was definitely worth restarting. We are 3 minutes ahead in that segment alone. So, yeah. We didn't do it first try, we did it second try again, but we definitely saved so much more time just because we didn't let him leave. So we're at minus 17 minutes right now was the last run. Current pace around 1 hour 30 minutes, which is not bad for the PAL version, I want to call. Free PB for sure. We also have massive time losses here at trying to get Rykov, because for some reason he just so quickly ran off that we couldn't even get it. And eventually I just gave up and then we're on alert and trying to have one instead. So hopefully this time we can get a better Rykov grab here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here on PS2, but the lock on from the easy gun on Rykov is bad existing. Okay, I'm gonna read that in just a second, if you know. When I tried, no dice. I was trying to lower the FPS at a specific moment where I still get the skip. I legit couldn't get the FPS down from 60 with max TNT or anything. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. You just need to do it to go over the box read. That's the only thing where we need it.
What?
Damn it. Let me just shoot this bastard. Aiming is just sweet. I think I gotta even like zoom in. Even if I shoot twice, should be fine because it's still stunned for a little bit, right? But it just doesn't work the same as HD does, where you just aim up and auto aim him. Okay, I was gonna say, did I even shoot him at all? Now I gotta just watch out that I don't get the attention from the guards or the scientists. I probably have to like quickly shoot them all.
What's wrong? Who's that?
Okay, fine. I'll just move on though. Maybe PS3 though, possibly. We can run PS3 at PALs with a certain like resolution setting, because we did this with MGS2, I'm sure. So I'm almost certain we can do the same thing maybe with MGS3 to get PAL FPS with a certain resolution thingy. Because there's a certain Fatman setup that we can do where he basically just loops over and over again with his roller skates to be standing there and doing nothing. And this is only thanks to the PAL resolution. I'm not sure if the game also runs then at PAL speeds, like 50 Hz. I also don't know if in HD 50 Hz versus 60 is the same as 25 versus 30. In any case, I don't know why I just can't hit Rykov there. I would maybe need to do a different version of a Rykov grab here. But we're gonna move on and accept it. Still should save us a little bit of time because I did it now on second try instead of like 10 for whatever. Nope, not this. Also, last round I tried to do the box glide, but yeah, it doesn't work on PS2. It only works on HD. I definitely don't know that in depth, but interesting Fox. Platonica, I would know in MGS2 what he did in order to get this PAL PS3 version. But I know that specifically, like on MGS2 HD, the IL for Fatman is the fastest because of some weird PAL stuff he was able to do on PS3. So maybe we can do something for MGS3 as well, which would be nice because it's the HD version, you know. And if at least we would get the mountaintop skip, that would save us, every one of us, a lot more time.
Sir.
Yep. So this is why I'm so interested in learning glitches also across the series, because sometimes you can connect the dots across the timeline, and it's definitely interesting. All right, another break's coming up, the torture break. So we're just gonna kick back and I'll be right back.
Tell me,
Stop it!
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You!
that. You monster.
I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? What a beautiful body you have, like a newborn baby. But not for long. Well then, let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you? Who let you in here? You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
All right, here we are again. This time I did actually react in time. Last time I had to quickly jump down and then, that's the wrong button. I had to jump down and knud my Christmas tree. Oh, so close so far. That should also save us a little bit more time. Also, I'm gonna split now, leaving the room here. I didn't split last time at all, so should be interesting. So, okay, we're gonna lose some time because I didn't spend the time to get the handkerchief, but, you know, we're gonna save some time not getting the handkerchiefs. You know. Whatever, the duration. Also gotta remember at Volgin in the second phase to just keep shooting him despite him having a shield up. Totally forgot about that part. There's definitely so much more like smaller mistakes in the second half of the run that still I can save time on. So let's see what else we can do. Can you go down? Jeez. Need to press X longer. Alright, here we are. R. I'm pretty sure Johnny's granddad survived. He probably has the luck of the fool, you know. And then he kept surviving. Lived a long life to see Johnny Jr. Basically joined the same force as he did. Can I? He did not want to start crawling at all for a short moment here. That's weird. Any case. But if you were to ask me, like, Johnny Sr. is definitely someone who would survive the adventures of MGS3. Come on, please. Oh, my lord, don't lean here. Awkward. Come on. Just go. We can get the hell out of this ass for letting Snake escape. That could be another situation. However, we don't know how much time passed between his escape and then actually, you know, moving on. Maybe he did not have the time to do that. I don't know. Jesus Christ, that barely does any damage. Okay, yeah, getting a handkerchief probably is essential for PS2. Then again, it's IGT, it doesn't matter. We're not running RTA, I forgot. We don't need the handkerchief at all, because all of this here does not matter for the IGT. I forgot we're running not load remove time or real time at all. This is fine. And there, minus 2 minutes. We're currently at minus 1924 pace. That's very good. I might be reaching top 3 now, if this continues. Yeah, definitely. I said it earlier in stream, but I started my Metal Gear Solid journey when I was 23. In 2014, basically 2013, I got my own PlayStation 3 to play Destiny on, Destiny 1. And then 2014, I got the Legacy Collection after a friend of mine played through the Metal Gear Solid series and then recommended it to me. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll get it. And then I saw, you know, the Legacy Collection with 1 through 4. And that's the first time when I played the Metal Gear games at all. I never played them as a kid because back in the day, you know, my parents were against shooters and, you know, times like that probably would have been like, oh, you're not allowed to play these games. Which, on hindsight, I'm not mad about at all. Like, I don't mind that I haven't played so many shooter games. I played instead a lot of sports games, adventure games, Assassin's Creed, Deus Ex. You could call a shooter, but you know, it's not like a shooter. It's not like Call of Duty shooter. I would argue, though, Metal Gear Solid for kids is definitely better than Call of Duty. Well, it's just how it goes. Like, I never had a touch point for that. I also was mainly a PC gamer in my childhood. You know, it's really weird. I was one of the few people that actually I had a PlayStation 1, but not really offering money for games for the PlayStation 1. Or maybe the 2. But mostly, you know, PC games. We had someone who like burned just some CDs and, you know, those gaming magazines for like five German mark back then, where like bi-weekly you can get a few older games for PC. So I played a lot of games on PC back then for sure, but not on console. Which is also a contributor for me not having played a lot of these console titles. So easy gun, SVD wasn't a gun RPG. A stun grenade, C3, there's that. And lastly, copper box B. Oh wow, I would have never guessed you played them so late. Here's the cool thing though, it doesn't matter, right? Even if you play games late, you can still enjoy them for what they are. Same with the Resident Evil series. The Resident Evil games I only started playing like 2 years ago, really. And Silent Hill games as well. And these days, I'm a very big fan of both of these series. I've really gotten more accustomed to the genre itself. I actively look forward to like smaller indie games that release in the same like style / genre. So it was really fun. I played the first Metal Gear Solid on PS1 in 2001. Let's go. I didn't need to take steps forward. Well, whatever. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Late start into Legend of the Sport. Hell yeah. I was playing Vice City and MGS when I was 6. Yeah, everyone different, eh? I was thinking the sand, if you know that's what I asked. Yeah. And like, it doesn't even matter, like, you know, someone like me who started relatively late into speedrunning and a game series like that still left a relatively big mark on the series overall, I want to say. Okay, I gotta make sure to shoot this guy here. Because he always alerts me for some reason. Where are we going? There we go. Of course. That's right. Started Resident Evil later, so though played OG4 for like an hour back in the day, but the remakes were my first full playthroughs. Fair enough, yeah. I don't know why I do the UX strat here. It's fine. It's whatever. Normally we slam him on the ground and then shoot him when he's on the ground. It's fine. It's whatever. There you go. Here you can shoot it in the back, ironically. And any of the later versions, there's a shield on the back, I think, right? That's why I haven't even tried that earlier. But hey, we saved another minute here in this entire segment because we didn't die in the hangar, which is good. And now we just wait to get through here. Currently on pace for a 126.38 RTA. Which we know will be low in IGT because of the Sora segment being missing, you know. Excuse me, shoot! Sometimes I think the pressure-sensitive buttons screw me over. It's really awkward. On the other side, I never really played the original Resident Evil or Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy, I played a few of them. I didn't play like the big titles, but I did play Dirge of Cerberus on PlayStation 2 because my mom saw back then at Aldi and she was like, yeah, I want to give you a little gift, and it was like €5 or something. And that's how I played Dirge of Cerberus, but not Final Fantasy VII ever. And I was obsessed as a kid when Final Fantasy Advent Children came out, the movie. Guess you know that. And now with the remake coming out, I'm like, man, I should maybe play Resident Evil, Final Fantasy VII finally. But I don't know, I have not felt yet the urge to do so. Maybe in some future I'll get more into my RPG phase again. I also play Final Fantasy X, which is arguably for some the best ever. And I relatively played even far, I just never finished it, unfortunately. I mean, let me lower the game sound just a little bit for myself and for you guys. But the cool thing is also, it's never too late to actually start playing some games, even when you're relatively old already. Because like, nobody says you can't play games anymore, like your 30s, 40s, 50s. I know also when I'm getting like relatively old, my reaction time is not there anymore, I'm gonna go big into strategy games. Like simulation games, strategy games, where I can plan ahead. Like my reaction time doesn't matter anymore. I get my own time to think about like civilization, stuff like this. Like, dude, it's gonna be good. Looking forward to that era. The Mario Weapon Guys and Maze are very nostalgic for me for some reason. I used to draw them like that as a youngin'. Cute. Why not, hey? And 1911 looks like Spilled Mobile. Hell yeah. Oh, I totally missed him. Alright. I had a friend who would tell me every day to watch Advent Children. Deservedly, it's a great movie. The first time I saw Claude in a video game was, like, get this, not Final Fantasy specifically, Kingdom Hearts. In my childhood, I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts, dude. Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2. I have a very big soft spot for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Unfortunately, I fell very hard out of the series for some unknown reason. Like, I just couldn't really... I didn't feel the series anymore. So by the time Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I was like, man, I don't really want to play RPGs. Which is a big shame. If Kingdom Hearts 3 would have released like relatively close to Kingdom Hearts 2, I would have loved that shit, dude. But yeah, for some reason, I fell out of the series and was not really feeling it anymore after a while. I'm just gonna look at the ceiling to not lose frames here. Alright, I'm gonna split this segment a little bit early, so my pace update will need to wait until after Shadowheart. I decided to split Bike Chase before we start the pre-damage phase of Shadowheart. I think that makes more sense. I'm an RPG hater. Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy do not do it for me, but I respect the grind people go on for those games. Yeah. It's fire. I watched the entire Final Fantasy X run from 𝐵 at AGDQ last week. And seeing, like, if you remove all the cutscenes, the game still be just like 3.5 hours only. If you do some optimal menus and leveling and stuff like that. I was thinking, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. What a little bit of optimization can do. A little bit too early, but it's fine. Damn it, he's all the way back. Oh my god, this pre-damage phase sucks. It's going back so far. I remember when we started to run on Series X again, because we learned, oh yeah, we can finally survive the bike scene on Xbox. We were so good at it. We don't need to look at the seating anymore during bike chase. We can just let the game run, because on the Xbox Series, the HD version already ran so much smoother and better. Final Fantasy 14, I think, was the MMO one I thought looked pretty neat, though. Yeah, considering next to all the other MMOs that got started because of WoW and then failed quickly again, it's insane that Final Fantasy 14 is still around.
Keep your aim steady. Keep your aim steady. The Shadowheart's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early. Keep your aim steady. It's here.
Nice. The reason I was not able to no-scope it here was because of being standing. Oh well. So it looks like I'm gonna lose time now here, but it's fine. Okay. Fortunately, I shot the wrong one. Oh shit, okay. Oh my lord, that was clean. Clean as fuck. Alright, Delphino, get ready to see the damage the 𝐸𝐻𝐮 does here. It's insane. I mean, I didn't get him in time. A good one. I'm too slow. I'm too slow, man. What am I doing? Damn it. Now the pressure sense screwed me over. I'm losing so much time here because I'm bad at aiming. There you go. Yeah, you do 50% with a headshot from the Mosin. I just body shot. There you go. It's fine. Yeah, we lost 20 seconds here. Whatever. Shagard was clean enough though. I'll take that. Okay, we're still at minus 20, 50 pace wise, so that's good. I'll take that.
Take him out!
Yeah, I wonder why it does more. Yeah. Makes you think why HD does less, right? At least European Extreme, right? HD you do with a headshot just 25% of his stamina, but on V you do the same, right? If I remember correctly, like both V and UX. Unless I misremember, maybe in HD as well on VE you do also 50% with a headshot. I'm just a bad shot by, you know, not being able to aim well. That was on me. But yeah, we were minus 21.15 after Shagard. That was not bad at all. Made some good time save with that Shagard fight. Is it faster to look at the floor or the sky? I'm not sure. Let me check. I think maybe it's 50 on VE and HD as well. Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna look at the sky again. It feels like this is faster.
They're not going
Anywhere. Me standing like a brick in the wall. I'm going anywhere I want. Over here. God. Amok Runner, that speed game was stupid. I mean, it was fun while we were there, but still. Alright. So by the way, I've finally remembered to grab the link here. So if you have not joined the Discord yet, join me. Join the others here. We're going to do a speedrun race next week, for example, on Monday. Every Tuesday we do Tekken lobbies and, you know, some Tekken streams. Wednesdays and Thursdays are for playthroughs, but, you know, you're still welcome to hang out with me as well then. And who knows, maybe we do other events as well. Damn, my VE runs lethal? I'll check the over times, I think that's non-lethal. Fair enough. I like your shirt, thanks. That's the NES cover of Metal Gear on the shirt. Really nice. No! Shoot the lock! Iron Reese. Right, yeah, from Terminator. Yeah, it's exactly Kyrie's there in this one scene. You stink! You think it doesn't matter if we shoot the log or not? Alright, phase 2 over, and then soon phase 3, and then we're out of here. Lazore Noro. We still have nothing to do, we just wait here. I've watched Terminator 1, I think, last year. My sister, I showed her Terminator 1 and 2 and then said, well, there's more Terminator moves, but then they don't. Forget about those. Although, I think Terminator 3 is still interesting, but then afterwards I have not watched one of them myself. I only heard bad things about them. Maybe I should watch them. Maybe I should make my own picture about the, you know, later Terminator movies. Damn, his is Lethal 2. I don't know where to check it. I don't have to save on V at Volgan. That's fine, don't worry about it. Maybe I'm just a nerd trying to do it with the Mosin. I could swear it does. Maybe it's just easier to do lethal. But how many shots do you do lethal then? Just for comparison's sake. Because you can definitely do more shots on lethal, right? One of my biggest hot takes, I find Terminator 1 better than 2. I mean, I say the same thing about Silent Hill 1 and 3 together. I think Silent Hill 1 and 3 together are better than 2. And I stand by that. But the problem is it needs to be done together. Which is why I'm very excited to see Silent Hill 1 Remake, where they actually have to like update the game from the ground up with a lot of more stuff. This is an entirely different experience how you want to approach probably Silent Hill 1 Remake these days. Alright. His working is crazy though. What the hell? You should check it out. I've never seen that strat. 𝐿 𝐒𝐵. Alright. I'll give it a shot later. Alright, bike just 2 done. Now it's only the boss. You find it? Thank you so much for taking the care. So we know Eva's gonna be hungry again later, so I'm not even sure if we should have done this here. Oops. That's fine. Let's just move on. Oops, too far down below. We've just gone more right. Non-optimal movement. Damn it. Just too close to her. Let's see where she goes. Left or right? Oh. Let's go. Left path. Let's go. The faster one. That was close. I'm really excited for Silent Hill 1 Remake. Yeah. The thing is, Silent Hill 2, you can just, you know, make modern, but just update the graphics. Really, it's fine. They did a lot more, of course, right? But Silent Hill 1, you cannot just like polish it up and then ship it. You gotta remake the game from scratch. And there's like basically new voice acting, new animations, everything needs to be redone. And that's what I'm curious in, like, would they actually spend the time to do that? I hope so. The Silent Hill 1 story is crazy as well. A little bit of a niche product, but still very cool. And then together with the eventual Silent Hill 3 remake, ooh, that's gonna be a banger for playthrough back-to-back. My bucks percent run came in clutch. It's still 50% motion edges. Ah, I see. So they did not change it. We just don't remember that well. That is fair enough.
What's wrong?
Time to go. I just gotta remember to do the boss correctly. We counter CQC. We give 2 headshots with the easy gun and then slam on the ground, stun. 2 headshots, slam on the ground, stun. 2 headshots, and then one more slam. I think that's it.
Food.
So already below 50%. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna feed her now. Resident Evil 1 GameCube remake might be my favorite RE played, or RE4 remake. It's a tough decision. That's fair. At least she's now not just crouching there, so we can immediately move on. What's interesting is I liked Resident Evil 3 definitely more than Resident Evil 3 Remake. But just because it's more of a cool game in itself, Resident Evil 3 Remake is basically just a sequel to Resident Evil 2. Like the remake. Yeah, here we go. Like Resident Evil 3 Remake has its own merits, for sure, I think. And it has, you know, its own right to exist. Despite what fans say, like, oh, they took so much out. Yeah, it's not a remake of 3. It's basically the sequel to Resident Evil 2 Remake. And I think under that look, maybe it helps more to understand 3 Remake. You could ask, of course, well, what's the point? But, you know, I digress. Alright, let's go with the boss. Zap Bosso. Hopefully I get this done right and we save a little bit more time, and then we see. I've not played 1 for 3 OGs yet. Definitely worth an experience.
Brace yourself. Excellent, Jack. You're better than I remember.
Yep. It's the boss. Okay, 2130 RTA so far. That's not bad. That could be second place on the boards. Just because I played the backwards compatible platform, I guess. I'll take it. And now like 11 minutes of credits and everything. Alright. I'll take it.
Safe.
Considering, you know, how the run went, it wasn't terrible. No.
It's our own.
Yeah, like movement mistakes and consistency mistakes left and right, but you know. We had to retake the Fury, but the second one was quite alright. The end surprisingly worked out exactly like HD, whereas in my memories I was definitely thinking, but again maybe it's just NTSC, we can't do the HD strat on PS2.
Snake.
But it worked out actually quite fine here.
Kill me. Kill me now.
So yeah, overall I think it's an okay run, it's a decent run. And it's at least something I can, you know, leave now on the boards as is.
There's only room for one boss.
Big shame about that warehouse skip though. I would have loved to do a single segment run with it, but I just don't have the stamina to do it. To like sit down and try to grind out single segment until I eventually get it within like a reasonable time to get even more time save. I'm pretty sure we could do world record PS2 PAL versus PS2 NTSC if I get the warehouse skip in like relatively fast time. It's definitely possible. The problem is just getting it, you know, within reasonable time. That's, at least as it's currently working out, not working. It's just not happening. All right. So again, I'm going to mute the game here. We're going to have some music play because of the DMCA issues, thanks to White to Fall. Forgive me for that. I know you love the song, but I don't want to have the hassle of it, so gonna listen to some other music here. Worms World Record has lost media. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just Twitch VODs that are now sadly gone. Wanted to see if he got the skip. Yeah, all of his PS2 submissions are sadly gone. Not sure about the other ones, but yeah. Wanted to see if he got the skip. Like, which skip exactly? Warehouse skip? As far as I know, he only played on NTSCU, which is more than enough time save if you're playing backwards compatible PS3. I wonder if I could get close enough to his 1 hour 2010 if I were to run an NTSCU. All of his runs, I think, were one-offs. So I don't know how good they were anymore. I've watched them back in the day because I think I even verified them, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's really unfortunate they lost media now. I'm definitely not going to be the one to set new world records, so we have actually video-proof world records again. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh well, that was again that was a decent run overall, I think. What's the ping for here? Oh, there's a new release of StreamerBot version 1.02. Oh, there's new hype train events. Okay. Full support for Kick channel rewards. Well, okay, I don't give a shit about Kick. New triggers plus sub actions for Kick. Okay. EV code signing for fewer Windows 1X and better trust. I mean, that's good. Update scopes for Twitch broadcasted bot accounts. Okay. Improvements and updates. UI polish across dialogues. Okay. Random number generator got better. Clipboard improvements. Interesting. Oh, Twitch Create Clip now supports title and duration. Mm-hmm. New C# methods. That's interesting for me. And like fixes. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I got to check that out tomorrow, maybe. Okay. If I had a BC PS3 and I could capture it, I would love to give it a shot. Hell yeah, dude. You'd be doing amazing. It's unfortunate. I just, like, please don't hate me, everyone, but 𝐸𝐮📓 is not even in the top 5 of my favorite Metal Gear games. Like, I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about the speedrun and gameplay experience, right? When it comes to the speedrun, I think 𝐸𝐮📓 is not even top 5 for me. I like it enough that I run it every now and then, but like, I don't know. Like, and maybe this year I crack deeper again on European Extreme for like, Master Collection. Because then there's definitely some fun. I just don't feel like... The thing is, I'm not grinding speedruns anymore, but I feel like for free European Extreme, I gotta grind a little bit to get like to a level where I feel like, okay, now I'm like comfortable and have fun. Now I only have fun, but I'm not really comfortable. And, there's so many things that still go wrong. And I would need to maybe have like 2 weeks dedicated to just free EUX to be like more on the level as I'm, for example, with 𝐸𝐮📓 EUX. That's a totally different thing for me. I can't wait though, hopefully soon for the Master Collection Volume 2 news. I hope they come out at some point in time this year. Then we can hear, yeah, Peace Walker fully online play enabled with, like, I don't know, P2P connection via Steam. So we don't even need to have servers in the future. Maybe, of course, Metal Gear Solid 4. The craziest thing would be Metal Gear Solid 4 in the Master Collection Volume 2 plus, what's the online mode called again that everyone loves to play? Shit, oh God. Come on, Diffie, you love to play that, right? Metal Gear Online 2, MGO2, right? Not even top 5 is crazy weird, but everyone's got their opinions. I get it. It's my favorite game of all time, so I just gravitate to speedrun it first, maintain it hard for running. Yeah. Maintained it hard for running. I don't know. For me, the other games are more interesting. Like, number 1, 𝐸𝐮📓 Number 2, I would give to 𝐸𝐮📓. Number 3 is still Metal Gear MSX. I haven't run this seriously in a while, but it's still so much fun to me to run. Just pick up and run 20 minutes. So easy. So good. Metal Gear Solid Mobile is still a lot of fun. I just have achieved everything I wanted to, and I don't really feel like grinding out the last 1 or 2 records I'm missing. And I don't know what would be number 5. Maybe 3 is 5. Because it's getting hard to put anything else from the Metal Gear series there. But if I include non-Metal Gear games, then Deus Ex Human Revolution is definitely there. Deus Ex Human Revolution 80% is such a fun run. I run it way too few times. Is that correct English? Not often enough. Let's put it like this. But Deus Ex Human Revolution 80% is definitely a very much fun run to do. Snake Eater and TSNE. MGO, 2 MGS4, no, that I still play. I don't even know what these shorthands are for, to be honest. I never played MGO games. I'm sorry. Like, even when I was playing Metal Gear Solid 5 or V and could have played MGO 3, never cared about that. That's just not the experience I look forward to, I guess. That's my personal take once again. If you love it, I hope it comes back. That would be great. Full support for MGO 2, but not on modern machines. Like, considering Fox Hunt is dead, you know, might as well use the game servers instead to have a revival of MGO 2.
Yes,
I'm gonna mute the game music again.
have both been wiped out without a trace.
Sorry.
I understand, sir, but they were necessary.
Snake versus 2 teams in stealth come on non-lethal versus lethal no stealth. Oh,
Yes,
interesting.
The CIA has taken care of the boss themselves.
That's cool.
I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived.
This should be something 124 to 125 RTA.
Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole
So this could
affair.
definitely be number 2 on the leaderboards, if I'm not mistaken.
It should make a valuable
I'll take that.
part in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
I think you just missed second. It's going to be tight. No, remember I used the RPGs at the Sorrow. So there's a chunk of RTA we can deduct to get to the IGT because I didn't use the handkerchief at the Sorrow. I took longer time to die at the Sorrow, but we're running IGT, so it doesn't matter how long we take at the Sorrow. So this should be second place. I'm fairly certain.
Boss has accomplished her mission.
Because we're currently at, in this credit segment, after shooting the boss, we're currently at 10 minutes 45. So I'm not sure how much more is coming in here. Sorry, I always forget. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
With money. Yes, the philosophy.
Yeah, it should be done. Let's see. Majors, second place is 125.46, so it's even high 25 still. I think I got this. Let's see.
Peking must be in an uproar right about now.
And considering this is PAL, and everyone else was running on NTSCU,
Only half the money has made it back to the
I'll take that.
United States. The KGB must still have.
Of course, you know, the backwards compatible advantage is huge.
Has been reduced.
I don't know in how many minutes it actually, you know, turns out to be, but I mean,
That's
the
right.
world record on PS2 from Major on NTSC versus the world record from 𝐵𝑟m on NTSCJ is 5 minutes difference. So
Yes, that was the boss.
at least
report
that.
too.
Although who knows, like this run was done by Major in December 2020.
Brandon, that you might find
And then 𝐵𝑟m had 3 years of more experience in the game, like more knowledge in general.
Perhaps it might just.
It's hard to gauge because we don't have the video anymore. We need to put them side by side if we had the video. We need to put them side by side to see what they do. However, wait, didn't they announce like an archive of runs that got saved? Maybe 𝐵𝑟m's runs are there. Hang on, wasn't that the thing in
I
tech?
don't think they'll be making a fuss.
There. Archive.speedrun.club. Maybe we can find the runs there. Maybe we're really, really lucky.
They have no idea that I've been triple crossing them.
For best results, search by video ID or
I will continue
URL.
my activities as a contact for the new government.
Okay, 𝐵𝑟m's runs are definitely listed here. There's a lot of HD edition.
Yes. It appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
PS2JP. There. Wait. I think we have his runs here.
Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal.
Easy, hard, extreme, normal, at least. That's something. We could look them up again. All right. Final review. What time is it? And boom. I think that's RTA. Oh my God. Exactly on the second. 125. Nice. Holy shit. Yeah, that's second place on the boards. Is it just load times? Yeah, it should be just load times. But again, the 3 years difference between these two runs could also mean like more experience, more knowledge about the game to, you know, have better strats. But hell yeah, let's go.